Hello friends, once again welcome you all to my YouTube channel, the SCADA Insider. So in today's tutorial, we are going to see how to connect WinCC OA SCADA with external database like PostgreSQL. Actually, this was a comment from one of our users that how we can communicate with external databases. Like WinCC OA already consists of some databases which we can configure in the database engineering, but is there any other way we can communicate these databases without using this particular configuration? So yes, we can communicate with other databases using ODBC drivers. So what is ODBC? ODBC is basically a standard API that allows application to communicate with different database management system in a uniform way. Okay, like we can say it acts as a bridge between an application like WinCC and a database like PostgreSQL and any other database without needing any database specific codes. Okay, so we will see what is required in this case. Basically, we will require one database. So I've taken a PostgreSQL as a database in this case. So to access this database, I'm using pgadmin. And in this pgadmin, I've created a database that is test database. In this test database, I've created one table. Like we can see, there are different tables created. So the table which currently we will send data from WinCC OA is meter readings. Now I will go to WinCC OA and I will show you what I have done in WinCC OA. So in WinCC OA, I've just taken a demo panel and I'm writing a code on its initialize. Once this panel is run, this code will be run, and after running this code, it will come connect to the database. How is going to connect is basically like I will explain the script now one by one. Here we can see we have written a variable db connection. So it is used for connection DB record set. In main function, I have written a string DSN. Okay, so what is this? This is the important string via which we are communicating with the external database over ODBC. So now, how we configure the ODBC, I will show you. For configuration ODBC, you need to download this ODBC data source exe. Open ODBC. You will find such kind of uh, tabs available in this ODBC data source configurator. In this, we need to add one data source here. So I've added one of data source for WinCC communication, where I've given a name as WinCC PostgreSQL, which I have configured here. You can see the DSN name. That is the data source name. I've configured it as a WinCC PostgreSQL. My database name. So database name is actually the database which we have created in PostgreSQL. So I've written a database name here. Now you need to provide the username and password. So the password and username which I have given to this particular database, you need to enter those things here. If there is any kind of SSL, you may enable those SSL. Else, you can maintain it to disable. Port will be 5432. Server, I'm accessing the database in the same laptop, so it is maintained to the localhost. Once this is done, you need to save it and cancel it. So now you have configured the ODBC, so it will act as a bridge between the WinCC OA and the PostgreSQL pgadmin. Okay. Now to communicate using WinCC OA, you need to use the DB open connection function. So here we can see how what the function is required. So it is a database function for opening a connection to a data source, right? And what we need to pass is a string connection string we need to pass DB connection and connection, right? So here is a connection variable and a connection string. So the connection string must consist of three parameters. The parameters are mentioned in the help code. Here you can see it as a DSN name. So data source name. UID is basically the username and PWD is basically the password of that database. So I have written those three things. Here you can see these things. These things. Once these three things are available and you pass this to DB open connection, okay, I'm taking the output, the result in DB connection, this thing. If the DB connection is okay, then you will receive the like a feedback. What I can say, the it returns the error code as 0. 0 indicate that operation is being successful. Else we will receive a -1 or any other value. In this case, we will get a error as error connecting to the database. If not, then we will get a message in our log file as the database is connected successfully. So this was until to make a connection with the PostgreSQL. Now, how we can use WinCC OA data point to write the data into the PostgreSQL? Like I need to write the data in this database, right? Using WinCC OA tags. Already I have done some kind of like, see, in this meter readings, I'm updating some kind of data from WinCC OA. I will just show you some data. Here you can see. The timestamp, this is fetch, the timestamp is passed from WinCC OA, the meter name is passed from WinCC OA, and the meter values. So considering the energy management, suppose I'm making an application for energy management where I need to store data, where I need to fetch the timestamp whenever the energy meter value is being changed into the database. So considering this application, I have prepared this example where I have created a tag in the WinCC OA. So here you can see I've created one energy meter data point type. Inside that I have created a data point that is main substation energy meter, right? And in the alias name of that particular data point, I have written as main substation meter. So this indicate that these kWh values will be coming for main substation meter values. Now I'm like using this particular string to store this particular tag name. Meter description, just ignore this thing because we are not using it for now. I'm just let it be. Just ignore this thing because we are directly fetching the alias name from the data point name. Now here see how to communicate with that particular data point, right? We need to fetch the live values which are being changed into this one. So using a dpconnect function, I'm connecting with the meter data point. That is, I'm connecting to this tag value. Once this tag value is being changed, so the value will be passed to dp value change here. Here we will get the tag name. Here we will get the value, right? So here we can observe I'm passing the value from this particular tag name. So tag name is this one main substation meter dot kwh. So I think you are all already aware how dpconnect function work. It is a live function which continuously monitor the value changes happening into the data points tags. So once the value is being updated here we can see the value will be continuously updated upon change. And similarly, at the same time, I'm just fetching the dpget alias. So dpget alias, what does this function do is basically we will just fetch the alias name of this tag. So I'm fetching alias name of this because I also need to pass this to database for which meter I'm sending the value. Okay. So as soon as the value is being changed, the dpget alias is called. At the same time, I'm inserting a SQL query. So in this SQL query, you can see insert into meter readings. Insert into meter readings. So where I need to insert is I need to insert this data into this meter table, meter readings table. Here I need to insert this data. What data I need to insert? I need to insert timestamp. I need to insert meter name. I need to insert meter value. And where the values will be taken, as soon as the value is changed, I take the current timestamp. So I fetch the current timestamp. The meter name will be available from here, and the value will be available from here, from this data point. Okay. So now how it will be inserted? For inserting data into any kind of database, we need to have one function, that is a DB open record set. Using this function, we can either create tables into this particular database. Also, we can insert any kind of values into that particular table. So for inserting these values, we are writing a DB open record set. If you want to see the details, I will just show you helpful what is the function used. So database function for opening a tabular data subset of a data source. The return value is 0 if there is a successful operation or it gives error, right? So in case of 0, we will get a message that data inserted successfully. In error case, it will give like error executing SQL query. So any kind of SQL query which you need to execute can be written into this insert SQL, and that can be executed, right? That's why we have defined those functions. DB connection for the connection related string, and DB record set to insert the SQL query. Okay, to write the SQL query, we are like defining those two variables. All the details are already available in help file. The help file is very useful. You can just go through all the different kind of functions available in WinCC. It is just we need to explore the functions. Once you are ready to know to those functions, you can definitely use them to do any kind of R&D on this software, right? Now I will just show you how this particular script works. I'll minimize this thing. See, now I'm running this script. I'm running this script means this particular initialize will be called, our script will be called. Here we can see in this main string. Okay, so this is my log file. In this log file, we will go via script, how the script has worked, and how what log messages we have received in the database. So first we have received database connection has established successfully. That means our DB connection was successful, right? Then we have gone inside DP value change. So we have gone inside DP value change. So we have gone into this one. So okay. So here we can see we have gone into this inside DP value change. Then we have got the message that data inserted successfully into this one. Okay. So data inserted successfully, right? Now what we will do, we will just make a value change. Already our screen is running, that means our script is being running, and we will change a live value into the para. We'll make a value change happen here, and we will see whether the value is reflected into the database or not. Okay, so this is my database. I will open the tables, rows. So currently the last value is 114. We will make it to 115. 115. Apply. Okay, we will run my query once again. Here you can see the value has been changed to 115. The meter name is main substation meter. Okay, suppose if I change the name of this meter to, if I change the meter to, instead of main substation meter, fire station meter, apply. And here you can see the value has now changed to this one. Uh, I'll just do one thing. I will just change the value once again. Instead of 115, we will make it 116. Apply 116. I will run the query. Here you can see whenever the value is being changing, the dpget alias is called. So that's why when I change the name here, the new name was considered here, and now for fire substation meter we are getting value as 116. I will again make it to main substation. It was just for your demonstration purpose, but in the same way you can like you can create multiple number of energy meters. Suppose you want to create another meter, you can just go here. You can create a fire substation meter. Okay, in this way, you can go to the basement meter, or you can write it as any other area meter. What I can say is like parking area, not parking, we can say auxiliary substation, auxiliary substation meter. Okay, so in this way you can configure many number of meters, and you can fetch this data in the same manner. So once the data is available into your PostgreSQL, you can use this data to develop different kind of energy management system dashboards. You can do any kind of analysis using this data which is available from WinCC. So this was one of the example how we can connect WinCC with the PostgreSQL using ODBC drivers. So that's all for this video. If you have any kind of questions, if you have any kind of doubts related to WinCC OA, you can reach out to me. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Have a nice day.